What happened on February 12, 1993 changed our perspective about the innocence of children. The murder of James Bulger, a 2-year-old child, brutally murdered by Robert Thompson and Jon Venables, shocked the United Kingdom and the world. James and his mother, Denise, went to the New Strand shopping centre in Bootle. Thompson and Venables, after spending some time selecting their target, took away James when Denise was momentarily distracted. Then, they went near to Walton and Anfield railway station, where they tortured James.
I have a photograph here, which is a video camera photograph.
That's me, that's me.
So the boy holding James's hand is you.
Yeah.
And the boy ahead of you, in the dark jacket and trousers, Robert Thompson. And what was it you told us?
That I killed James.
James's body was not only severely damaged, there are elements of sexual abuse that I'll come on to a little bit later, but he was then put on a railway track, so the body was severed in half by a train. It's all extremely unpleasant, and of course having to deal with this and refer to these things is a very, very painful experience.
The body was found 2 days later after he disappeared. The 2 boys, by then aged 11, were found guilty of Bulger's murder at Preston Court on the 24th of November 1993, becoming the youngest convicted murderers of the 20th century. They were released after serving their sentence with new identities to protect them, but this story doesn't stop here. Venables, in 2008, was involved in an affray, and later in that year police found cocaine on him. In 2010, Venables was arrested again. This time he was suspected of committing child pornography offences.
Subsequently, information came to light that Venables may have committed a serious breach of his licence conditions.
The major question of this case was whether or not a child could be accountable for crimes and capable of distinguishing between right and wrong. Until a certain age, kids don't understand death as irreversible, and more importantly, that death is universal. There is more. Certain studies indicate that when kids start to awaken to the reality of death, they think that some people, including themselves, are protected from this fatality. This is definitely not the case with Jon Venables and Robert Thompson. At the age of 10, they knew very well that their actions would harm James and cause his death. They knew their actions were wrong, and they were judged according to this perception. Despite the media circus around the case that hypervillainized Jon Venables and Robert Thompson and the warning from the European Commission on Human Rights about the impartial trial and unfair sentence, this is one of the most well-known cases of killer children. Should they be hidden from society with new identities? Was the sentence fair? What should be the best approach to these types of cases? Comment below.